I often come to this spot here, and boy, today is like a hurricane in Abaco all over. Man, I haven't seen much lightning and turbulence and rain and wind like I've seen today. My last video, hours before Hurricane Dorian destroyed our lives, was right here on this park right here. The chairman of Dundastan, him and Sire's son, trying to secure his money-making stalls. I just look at him and say, boy, when you don't know, you don't know. I said, them stalls will be gone and you'll be gone. Ain't nothing you could do to protect them. And one foundation is remaining. But this is my last video I did here on August 31st, 2019. And September 1st rolled in. And boy, was that a game changer forever in the lives of Abaconians and Kai Mills. All you got here is a pot cake. There's the foundation of those stalls. And this is all we got. I don't know what soup them trying to catch. They're trying to catch them fish they caught yesterday. Them said gone already in the pot. This is it. I often come and I see people fishing out there, but all I can see is changing bait, throwing out 1 hour and ain't nothing catch yet. I guess they must be bored. Ain't no fish there. Them fish already commit suicide. They already eat them. But this is my town. All bruised. This is a big piece of steel here. They must have ordered that rusty, fat piece of steel special. But it was no match for Hurricane Dorian. I said, look at those black clouds in the background. Then look at the Surfside Club. Thinking about old Dani, how she came to her end. And look at the landscape that has changed forever. I keep saying, 11 months in, there is not even any wires on the pole in my town of Dundastan. All you can do is paste. There's my old basketball rim. She went to a watery grave. That's the pole for it right there. That's the rim there. Everything got sucked out. This is the boardwalk. This used to be the boardwalk. Some of my most beautiful memories of Abaco. Right here. Amazingly, about four of the bleachers that I put there over 15 years ago, they survived Hurricane Dorian and they were intact. I guess the water must have flowed under them, but Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Member of Parliament for North Abaco, Darren Henfield, and his henchman made sure to break them up. I don't know why, but I guess they don't want no memory of the good things that Kai Mills did. But somebody said this too shall come to pass. Just like how Darren Reign of Terror. I just can't fathom that a guy had an opportunity, just like Renato Curry, had a great opportunity to do well by Abaco. And he can't even get the goods that people sent to us to Abaco. And he's so proud in the House Assembly, the last time I saw him in House Assembly, happy that the Indians give him $1 million to build a gymnasium, and he was going to put it in Lake City. Boy, that's where you don't know. There's a reason why you call it Lake City. The water there rise high. And the man ain't did nothing with the $1 million. I wonder where the hell is that $1 million to date? Then we had no COVID-19, as I'm on the waterfront just thinking out loud. Baker's Bay brought those COVID-19 Mexicans into Abaco. This morning at 9 o'clock, a bunch of them were flown into Nassau. That's how bad they are. Snuck them in here, snuck them out here on air ambulance into Nassau. While the Negroes got to figure out how to get to Nassau for treatment themselves. But the Mexicans, Darren Henfield, Dr. Livingston Marshall, Dr. Hubert Minnis, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Bahamas, their Mexicans is getting treated first class. But the Negro workers, every time they go to Baker's Bay, they're playing Russian roulette, because the Prime Minister has refused to shut him and Brent Simonet's baby down. As Kai bring it to you. And imagine that Darren Henfield haven't had one meeting. 1 year, almost a year, haven't had one meeting. I haven't even heard of that. And I was talking earlier about the Westminster type of government that we adopted. Under the Westminster way of government in England, if Darren didn't meet with his people every month, he had to respectfully resign. But the guy haven't met with North Abaco 11 months and 19 days. September 1st, 2020 will be 1 year that we haven't had an audience with the Member of Parliament for North Abaco, who is also the Minister of Foreign Affairs. This is unheard of. So I am asking Darren, like I'm asking the Prime Minister, to please resign your post and do the government of the Bahamas and Abaco a favor. We thank you in advance. Resign respectfully. Sit in the back of the bus as a backbencher. That is my prayer. That's my everyday prayer. That's my everywhere prayer. That this nightmare of the FNM, Darren Henfield, Dr. Minnis, James Albury, come to an end quickly to stop the bleeding of the country purse and the currency of the Bahamas before it comes to junk status. Please, gentlemen, resign respectfully, because you're not helping anybody. And indeed, you're hurting everybody, and indeed, your country. It's one of these Kai Care video. I said, look up into the heavens and see some gray clouds. And I look over the water. Marshall is in darkness once again, and I can see the remblance while they're trying to catch some Porgy and Grunt. Ain't none there. It's one of these Kai Care video. On the waterfront of my birthplace, Dunderstan, Abaco, Bahamas, waiting patiently on the resignation of the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Darren Henfield, Member of Parliament for North Abaco, and James Albury, Member of Parliament for South and Central Abaco. Kai Case, that's why he's here.